Hello, welcome back to my Reads Books. Today I am reviewing A Series of Unfortunate Events by Lemony Snicket. This is the first one. This is The Bad Beginning. You've probably heard about this because there's a Netflix series, there's a book, and I'm pretty sure there's a movie as well of this is The Bad Beginning. And basically this book, which is great, I recommend it to you if you like Harry Potter, Keeper of the Lost Cities, Greenwild. I've reviewed all them books, so make sure to check out them reviews as well after this. It's about 3 kids. Okay? And they're called. The oldest is called Violet. And Violet is 14 and she loves inventing. And then the second oldest is called Klaus. And Klaus is 12 and he loves reading. And he will read about basically anything. Then the baby, who's like not just like a baby like the youngest, but like the baby like a baby. And she's called Sunny. And Sunny just likes biting things. And basically their parents are rich and they have a great life. One day they go to the beach while their parents are working, but then a banker, one of their friends, he's like a bank manager, their parents' friend, and he's called Mr. Poe. He's basically the one thing you can trust Mr. Poe to do is that he's always coughing. And Mr. Poe tells them that their parents died in a fire and their whole house was destroyed. Every single thing they own was destroyed. And then now they're orphans and they have to live with their, I don't know, but he's like their second cousin once removed through marriage. And he's basically their cousin called Count Olaf. And he's about, let's say, 60, 50. Anyways, so Count Olaf has a unibrow and a tattoo on his left ankle of an eye. And I don't know why the eye is there, but the eye is, I feel like it's building up to something. Anyways, so they have to go live with Count Olaf and he's really mean to them. His whole house is disgusting, like a bowl of apple cores and dust everywhere, dirt. And when they go to their room, there's only one piece of furniture in the whole room, and that's a single bed, like a tiny bed. And there's 3 children, okay? Sunny, you could probably squeeze in with them, but like, there's too many children for one tiny bed. So Violet, who likes inventing and making things, makes a cushion just for Sunny to curl up on, and then Violet and Klaus take turns on the floor on the bed. They don't have like a wardrobe or a closet for their clothes. They just have a big cardboard box for their clothes, and their clothes, which Mr. Poe bought them while they were organizing the adoption, are itchy old clothes which they don't like. Anyways, they never get to see Count Olaf because he runs a theatre company, and all the people who work in the theatre company are just as mean as him, but maybe not as clever. Anyways, every day he leaves a long list of jobs for the kids to do, like fixing the windows, cooking the dinner, and doing like chopping the firewood, like really hard jobs, not like dusting or sweeping that you would do for your jobs or chores or whatever. Anyways, one day he tells them to make dinner for his whole theatre group and him. They don't know how to cook. And there's no books whatsoever in his house, so they can't find a cookbook. Luckily, there's a judge called Justice Strauss, and she lives just beside Count Olaf, and she's a massive library which the kids love to go and visit. So they borrow a cookbook and learn how to make puttanesca sauce. And you just mix it with spaghetti and you've got a lovely dinner. They spend some money that Count Olaf left for them and start making it. Then Count Olaf comes into the kitchen to check how the dinner's going because his theatre company has arrived. And then he asked for roast beef. But he didn't say that. He just said he wanted roast beef. And he hits Klaus because of it. And it's like a big bruise on Klaus's cheek. So they go to Mr. Poe and tell him, but Mr. Poe is too busy. But he tells Count Olaf that the kids came and told him, and Count Olaf said he's sorry, and he says he'd like to give them part of his play. Sonny and Klaus are just little kids who are the group that it's kind of like a marriage play, like of a marriage, kind of like Father of the Bride, but not as exciting. It's just Klaus and Sonny are in like the group watching the marriage, and Violet is getting married to Count Olaf. She's the bride. At first they think it's just a play, but they know there's something wrong, because who just offers kids one of the biggest parts in the whole play? Her only line is "I do," but still. And then Klaus reads a lot about laws of marriage and stuff in Justice Strauss's library. And he finds out Count Olaf's plot to steal their fortune, because their parents were rich, so they have a fortune. I don't want to do too much spoiling, because, you know, if I spoil, then you won't want to read the book, and I want you to read the book. Go buy it. But the plot, it's so cleverly written. I've never read a book like this book, okay? So most books, yeah, it's just like a book. It's a written out story. Keeper of the Lost Cities, normal. Murder Most and They Like, pretty normal the way things are written out. It's either told from a narrator, which you don't mention yourself at all, or a character. But this one is told like the narrator is actually a person there writing about the kids. It's not just like someone, it's not just a written out thing. It's hard to explain, but it's like it's an actual person, and he says he's bound to record the horrible events of the Baudelaire siblings. Okay, so, and there's always mentioned things that happen to the author and how it's so funny as well. And Sonny just speaks because she's like a baby. The only thing she knows is like words like soap, bite, mommy, bottle, that sort of thing, like 3 words she knows. And then she speaks in random noises that she just screams. But the 2 Baudelaire siblings, the older ones, they can actually translate what Sonny's saying. So Sonny can actually speak, just not in a Sonny language. Oh my god, this book, I've never read any book like it. It's probably not my favourite book, but it's definitely one of the best books ever written. I don't know how to, but get the book. You'll love it, trust me. And every time they use a lot of big words in the book, and the author explains it in a funny way, and it's so good. Definitely this book, I thought there would be like magic, magic, or something like, or like in like monsters, or at least something like that, because like, but these kids are so unfortunate in a way that could actually happen. Like, this guy is just a guy who's pure evil and wants their money. A fire can happen. All their relatives that they go to from, because they're in the series, they move to a new relative every time, or maybe they go to a boarding school in one of the books. I don't want to spoil that book. But when I finish this whole series, because I'm only on book like 6 and there's 13, I will do a review of all the other books. I was just so excited about this. I got this for Christmas. It's the day after New Year's Day today. I'm gonna do my favorite books of 2024 as well. I'm already on book 6. So excited. And I've read one book as well as Christmas. I read a book on my Kindle because I got a Kindle for Christmas. Oh, by the way, for my Kindle, I'll probably go like... Okay, I don't explain all about my Christmas presents. Anyways, get the book. It's a great book. Definitely, if you've read this book and you love this book, maybe watch the Netflix or the movie, because I'm sure they're great. And Sonny is so cute in the Netflix series. So cute. Anyways, it's very exciting, and it's a bit scary as well, because there is like, oh, that's nasty. Like, there's definitely creepy moments in the book. And there's definitely bits that you're just like, how does the author think of this stuff? Also, I think Lemony Snicket is the best pen name. I'm assuming it's a pen name because I don't think anyone is actually called Lemony Snicket. I'm pretty sure it's a pen name. Anyways, It's an amazing, like, it's amazing. I love how does someone think of this? It's so great. I can't believe this is definitely one of my new favorite books. I think it's my third favorite series after Harry Potter and Keeper of the Lost Cities. Definitely read it. I recommend it to people who like magic books, or maybe if you've watched the movies. Definitely read the books, because I'd say the books have more detail in them. I'm gonna do all the books, and don't worry, I know I've only done like 2 books in Keeper of the Lost Cities and 1 book in Harry Potter. I might have done the second Harry Potter, I forget. But I will do the rest of them series as well. I usually like to do the first book of the latest series I've read, but I am gonna do definitely the second Keeper of the Lost Cities. So excited. Make sure to tune in for my newer videos or my older videos. Make sure to watch, if you like this one, I'd say watch Harry Potter, Keeper of the Lost Cities, or Greenwild, or all 3. Because they're great. They're books that are just like this book, kind of like magic. Kids around the same age, 14, 13, 12. I've never read a book really where the baby is such a main character, or a baby is such a main character, and the baby is very involved with this whole thing. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. Make sure, because I like having subscribers. Please. Make sure to check out all my other videos, which I've just mentioned. Definitely them 3 that I also mentioned. And I'll see you next time I make a video. Bye.